Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome to today's video. This is very last second, but since I live with my roommates Benny and Matt, I do the podcast with Matt. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's really awesome. We talk about a lot of stuff that's very valuable for people in the car community, and Benny is actually also a photographer, as am I. And so I want to start doing these videos where we can do some stuff that's valuable for content creators within the car community. And so today, very last second, we have a shoot set up with a really cool car. And I'm going to film Benny and he's going to talk about his process going into shooting this car. So hopefully this is an interesting video for you guys. Let's go.
Cock and ball torture. If you want to buy stickers, they're $7. I got 2 colors. No more dolly stickers. Not gonna go far without these. Fucking knee slapper. Gastric, as Liam says, gastric. I want something that can show off the color of this car the most. So like monochromatic backgrounds, that sort of thing. White, black, gray, that sort of thing, because this will just pop against that. And I like that. I like accentuating the color of the car. Yeah. Boot scoot and boogie.
Let's do it.
I don't know what to say. This is why you're so much better at this than I am, because I just see a camera get on me and I'm like, I'm just gotta say some bullshit, and it's not how this is supposed to work. But
it's fine. Apparently I'm not good at it now.
Words.
It takes time.
Yeah, that's true. Fucking 62 degrees in February and sunny and like hardly any clouds in the sky. Can't go wrong. Don't have a ton of light left, but we'll make do. Country girls make do, as they say. Never feel like a plastic bag.
Fucking over here trying to get B-roll shots, and in the middle of it you just stop.
I mean, ooh, that was a 2-door Bronco too. That thing was cool.
Are you filming my tattoos, bro? Fucking bright, isn't it, bro? Like getting a little wreck. Yeah.
I got the sun visor. I'm alright. I don't know why I didn't bring my sunglasses. I'm literally driving at sunset, and I'm like, I'll be fine. So I know I said monochromatic, but I haven't used this spot before, and it's like really good with the sunset. We have like maybe 10 minutes of sunset left where this light actually comes through. So let's see, front kind of like just facing like that, so it's a good like 3/4 angle. Yeah, the way the light's coming in on it, so nice. I got to make this a little bit quick just because I want to catch the light. Well, first of all, if I'm giving advice talking about what you should do, get a better polarizer than me, because this looks like ass. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like ass. So I'm shooting with the trusty Sigma 35 Art, because you can't go wrong with such a lens. And basically what I'm trying to do here, I mean, it's kind of composed pretty well to where the lines of the car go along with the lines of the mountain, and then the sun is in the right rule of thirds. So kind of cool, kind of neat.
The common misconception is that shooting at sunset is the best when the sun is like right on the horizon, kind of like beaming towards you. Because yes, with your eyes, that's when it looks, you know, the most pleasing. But the best time to shoot a car is actually just after the sun has gone past the horizon, because there is very, very even and diffused light across the whole car, and it helps a lot with reflections. So you'll notice the sky is obviously bright white and the ground is contrasted to that. And that allows for very, very natural highlight to shadow roll off on the paint of most cars, especially if you look down the side of the car. It basically helps show off the body lines of the car and avoids any ugly distractions or reflections. And then when you come to an angle like this, you have the same thing along the side of the car, but the top is almost getting this cool backlight from where it's so bright above it that it creates this huge contrast where it shows off the body lines even more.
And the best part, if you come around to this side, you can see the reflection of the sky along the body line of the car, and that's the best part of shooting it like dusk or sunset. Damn, this is looking really good. So anytime I shoot, I always stress using the rule of thirds. I don't shy away from just centering the car or centering the subject or the focal point or whatever. But to use the rule of thirds is so effective in situations like this. I'm sorry I'm bad at talking about what I do when I shoot.
I was gonna say, a lot of it is kind of just subconscious stuff that you've been shooting for such a long time that
Yeah.
like, there's things that your eye naturally does, and I think it's easier once we pull up the pictures to kind of explain like, you know, how you composed it and whatnot.
That's true, yeah. A lot of it is just like, oh, I've done this angle a ton of times, I know it's gonna look good, and I just do it, but I need to think more cognitively about what I'm doing so I can explain it better. Well, this is one photo that I'll probably have to explain afterwards, or I can show you right now. Looking from right here, there's a cool little curve in this bush right here that places the car perfectly, and you can get a lot of cool foreground, but not distract from the main subject, aka the car. And you still get a clear photo of the car, you get a lot of dynamic to the photo, and just look around for things like this when you're shooting. What up, dude?
No rush.
Okay, what do you want to say to Liam's YouTube channel? Because you're on speaker and I'm mic'd up.
Man, I keep calling that the best times with you guys.
I mean, it's just good timing overall. You just know. You have an innate knowledge of when we're recording shit.
Yeah. Love you guys. Be safe. Support the homies who support you, and visit lapautomotive.com and buy some merch, and love you back.
And come to Riverside.
Yeah, you know, if you want to.
If you want. All right, dude, I'll let you know when we're headed that way. This is one situation where you can shoot your focal point straight on, right in the middle. If you're focusing on the rear wheel or something like that. I like to do these angles from further out, getting like detail shots, because all I really shoot with is a 35. But if you shoot with longer lenses, things like the body line of the arch back here going into the wing, things like that. Like, look out for things like that you can show off with a longer lens. I can't do that because it's wide and it'll have distortion and it won't look as good. One of my favorite angles, if you see my photos, the angle through the rear windshield like this. Polarize the windshield and put the steering wheel right in your rule of thirds. Or you can even put it on the right rule of thirds, and that also looks cool too. That's something I don't think I've ever done before. If you have a car with a sunroof, or if you're shooting a car with a sunroof, get this little gap on it, literally just put your lens right up to it. If you can, focus on the gear stock or something like that, whatever the fucking name for it is. That would be cool, but I usually do it for the steering wheel, especially when you have a cool Momo steering wheel like this. Now everyone's doing the low clarity. I've been on that shit, dog. Yo, dude, I'm killing the game, dude. Breaking the internet.
If only there was like a 70 to 200 right now. This shot, oh dude, even with a 35, you can pull that off. Straight shot looking through that.
Good eye, Liam. It's almost like you're a photographer too.
Never done this before, dude. I just built stance cars.
I'm just trying to get a cool angle through all these leaves and stuff. Everything here is just like brown. It's all just brown. There's not a lot of colors here, but that's kind of what I was going for. I wanted something to show off the colors of the car, and that's what I got. I am doing a long exposure because Ben over here had a wonderful idea of trying to get some of these light trails of the trucks and cars on I-24 right here. So I'm gonna try that out. We'll see how it goes. It is still a little bit bright out to be doing like a 1 second exposure. So I'm like ISO 50 right now.
When it gets to this point of being this dark and you're shooting rear end shots, put the tail lights on. It always looks so good. Trying to block out this light from a bulb that is from the side marker. Is the cloth bright yellow?
No, oh yeah, we're getting some streaks in the back. Yeah. So we're getting them on that side there. Oh my God, dude, look how it lines up with the bottom of the spoiler. The streak of the line literally goes right into the bottom of the spoiler. Ooh, that's sick. I love that shit. The way the light is reflecting to the bottom of the wing, I'm gonna try my best to get the lines in there. If nothing else, I'm gonna try and get just the reflection of the light on the little metal part there. There's these little metal, whatever the thing is, in the concrete, and it creates some really interesting lines that when it's bright out, it will be a lot easier to use for composition and everything like that. But instead right now, since it's so dark, the light off of the tail light is reflecting onto those things, and it just leads up to the camera, the lens, really, really well. So I am going to make use of that. I'm always afraid of changing the car's position mid-location. Like, I like to shoot the location with the car just parked one way, and when I'm done shooting it parked that one way, I'm like, all right, that's it for the location.
In comparison, when I shoot, I actually like to find compositions within the location and then move the car around those exact compositions. But it's all just different styles. Everybody who shoots has a completely different approach to doing stuff. So none of this stuff is set in stone, and it's, you know, it's an art form at the end of the day. So it's completely subjective, but it's whatever works for you. And if you see something that you like in maybe my pictures or Benny's pictures, hopefully these videos can maybe help you learn the way that we approach stuff, and maybe you can apply that to some of the ways that you shoot too. Maybe some things that you hadn't thought of before. Maybe you're a professional photographer and you know absolutely everything and you're just going to cuss us out in the comments. So be it. See, little things that people don't know about, just paying attention to the traffic patterns.
Yeah, you get a little more dynamic in your photos just for those little things. You just have, I don't know, in the background, and you're not really even going to notice that. And I already got a really cool shot with the lights going in the back, but might as well try another angle. You never know when another shot's going to be like, oh yeah, that's the one. That's the photo, as TikTok puts it.
Yeah, that's sick.
This one's weird because I'm doing a lot of weird shit with my tripod, but we'll see how it turns out. Basically the goal here is to try and get, oh, that's it right there. Just gotta adjust the horizon. The goal is to try and get the gauges in focus. That's my primary point of focus, but why did that truck have to come through right now and not in like 10 seconds while I was about to take the photo? God.
Hella lights.
For real. Get a cool shot of the tack with a little bit of reflection on the wing right here. Liam pointed this shot out.
Yeah, nice. Thanks, bruvvies. Big lights, big rigs.
All right, what's up, guys? We're back home now after the shoot, and I just wanted to go through some of my favorites. I'm gonna start off with this interior shot through the sunroof. It's one of the shots that I was talking about in the video. The main thing that I like about it is the blue on top and the bottom of the photo. That just like kind of brings your eye directly towards, I guess I gotta do this backwards, the steering wheel. Yeah, the steering wheel is on the left of the screen, kind of almost falls within that left rule of thirds. I think what I love most about it, there's a lot of blue in this picture, but on the steering wheel, on like the top left part of it, you can just see that hint of orangish pink from the sunset being over off to the left. So it kind of gives you that complementary color thing that I love so dearly. This one kind of shot through the bushes. I think I talked about this during the shoot as well, about how you can just use your foreground, even if it's just like a little tiny patch of grass. Just try and use your foreground, find a way to place your subject within that little bit of foreground. I like this shot a lot just because there's a lot of dynamic to it. There's the building off to the left side of the photo and kind of the white building behind it. And I don't know, just something about all the colors in this really work well. I like the composition of it a lot. This next shot I really love. This one is just cool. Liam actually pointed out this angle to me shooting through the fence. There was like a little clearing in the fence. I placed the subject on the right side, right on the roll of thirds, but pretty much put the car directly in between the fence. It just kind of like naturally framed it. The chain link isn't obvious because it's super out of focus, and then the leaf pile kind of in front on the left side of the photo near the bottom, it kind of slants down towards the car and kind of just naturally brings your eye to the subject. Use your surroundings, you know, make it dynamic. Don't just focus on, you know, I'm gonna get this part, this part, this part. Just have fun with it. This next one is when actually the owner of the car, Ben, he was like, hey, you should do a long exposure and get these light trails in the back. So if you look, my favorite part about this photo, which I did not even notice when I was framing the photo, is on the left side of the photo, you see the light trails coming in and that little mid-level of the wing. It's perfect. It just goes right into the mid-level of the wing. Super satisfying. Kind of brings your eye right to the wing, and that wing is already ridiculous, so it's a cool way to highlight it. And then you see the red on the ground leading up to the camera, and I don't know, it's more that blue and orange, blue and red, complementary colors, that sort of thing. I can't stay away from them. And my last one, I love this one a lot. This is not an angle I don't think I've ever done before. I was just kind of looking around the car as it got darker and saw that the way that the wing was reflecting the taillight, just showing off that S shape of the wing. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna frame this with a ton of negative space above it and really just zero distractions around it. Your eye goes to exactly what I wanted to focus on in the photo. And it's cool because blue and red, nice colors together. I really enjoy this one. Yeah, anyways, I appreciate you guys watching as I shoot these cars. If you are somewhat local to Chattanooga and you would like to be a part of a video like this, me and Liam would like to do more of this. So hit me up, hit Liam up, find a way to contact us. We'll get together, we'll shoot, record a video about it, and your car will be in a cool YouTube video and you'll have cool photos of your car. So yeah, thanks guys.